NXTGEM, world's first to what's next. NXTGEM is your gateway to the Metaverse. We are a platform where activities in the physical world and the Metaverse would converge. Users can do their own research, exchange ideas, participate in community polls, trade digital assets, set up online shops, earn dividends from the website's ads revenue, and raise resources to further extend the realm of the Metaverse in the physical world. Our website features are being developed in a way that will generate optimum engagement with users and provide a rewarding experience. We are fully convinced that the Metaverse is the future of learning, commerce, art, science, politics, and even warfare. Metaverse gamifies the future, incentivizing knowledge sharing. Our content is sourced from the DYOR process itself. There are currently around 2.5 billion gamers in the world, prospective citizens of the Metaverse. This immense number of consumers of blockchain-based and play-to-earn models is inexhaustible machinery to collectively create a complete database of information related to the industry. Currently, there are 7,557 cryptocurrencies listed according to Statista.com as of November 2021. From that figure, we can assume that each token would represent one blockchain-based project. That number, however, will exponentially grow as investors are becoming more and more optimistic in their predictions on the industry's growth in the coming years. In the third quarter of this year alone, $10.7 billion were registered NFT sales, while the gaming industry is set to conservatively grow to about $260 billion in 2025. Along with the transfer of this insane amount of money is a parallel transaction involving information regarding the projects. Since blockchain and the Metaverse are relatively in their infancy, research regarding these topics will dominate search engine analytics, providing a repository of links to all researched items pertaining to a project and opening these index materials to public usage, thereby accelerating the research process, encapsulates NXTGEM core idea on the decentralization of knowledge. Depositing the materials and their usage would generate traffic not only to the repository, but the URL of origin as well. Website traffic, in turn, generates revenue in which all users, depending on their participation in website activities, would claim a share. This synergistic economy between website users, content creators, game developers, advertisers, and brand promoters will catalyze a redistribution of financial incentives. Community confidence. Another way to consume this vast amount of knowledge is through our community confidence polls. It is a knowledge-driven survey of the blockchain technology landscape in its currently mass-adopted forms. It is our assumption that with the mechanism set wherein poll participants can only be able to rate projects after completing some research tasks, the poll results reflect the condensed knowledge of learners. Therefore, the poll results measuring community confidence in the project is an approximation of informed assessment of the project. These are individual research efforts converted to collectively digestible information in the form of quantitative feedback. What is important in expressing our opinion through polls is that it is automatically, in a sort of way, pitted face-to-face with the sum of opinions of all who have researched that project, giving us an overall perception of the willingness of the public to invest in that project. It is a trackable articulation of community confidence in a project. Subcultures and black markets. There is this natural urge to find the most efficient way to transact between actors and shun third-party oversight. We are amazed by how people are creating niches inside and outside big finance apps. Within official Telegram or Discord communities, it has been an irrefutable acknowledgement of the community's propensity to share information about other projects or help other people out to find new investment opportunities. Check every community and you will find shill and off-topic channels and under-the-radar direct messages between virtual friends. These subcultures and black markets are thriving in social media communities and are building their customer base through word of mouth. The fact that a lot are still trading digital assets outside coin exchanges and NFT marketplaces mean that decentralization and the free flow of value in blockchain-based projects have a lot of room to grow. However, the current technological and social infrastructure may not be ready for these advanced relationships yet, and the risks involved are greater. But that's what they say about cryptocurrency too, and yet we have evolved into what we are now. We recognize this reality, undercurrent, trend, and provide a digital space for a grassroots movement of decentralization to bloom. Gamification of learning. Cryptocurrencies have already challenged the infallibility of fiat currency and centralized banking. Smart contracts will soon replace bureaucracies, and the metaverse will reconfigure social relationships. All these innovations lead to the consummation of human activities, even in their complicated forms, in the most efficient and least energy-consuming process. The gamification of human experience and the conscious effort to stretch the limits of the physical world in the virtual universe has driven us to reassess our realities. Playing, in a broad sense, always involves more than one person, even in the digital or virtual world. You may think that you are playing alone in your room physically, but it is actually an interaction of people's experiences across space and time. Such is the same principle involved in learning. What we might know today is a product of what other people before we knew, and in time, that acquired knowledge will be shared, consciously or not, to others as we interact. NXTGEM is built along with this framework, the dependence of knowledge on social interactions. Hence, it can never be own research, but would fundamentally imply participation and response to cross-media exchanges among website users. This appreciation of pedagogy in the context of emerging blockchain technologies and the nascent development of the metaverse will definitely accelerate mass adoption beyond NFT and the gaming industry.